Hello, my name is Peter, and today I thought I'd just do a video on introducing my new Satsuma tree. This variety is Owari Satsuma. I think it's the most common, or one of the most common types of Satsuma, at least in the US. But here in the UK, it's virtually impossible to get hold of any Satsuma tree. I've been looking for a while, and I've not been able to source any. Until fairly recently. In the last couple of weeks this one came up for sale. So yeah, I wanted the Owari Satsuma, and it's surprisingly difficult to get hold of in the UK. There's only one nursery that I could find that actually sells it, and you definitely pay a princely sum to be able to get this from the citrus centre. So they're a specialist citrus nursery. The tree itself does look very healthy, although one thing I did notice was how heavy the box was that it came in. When I opened it up, I could see why. This is going to be a problem, I think, that I'm going to have to deal with. So the soil that it came in is very wet, which has made it very heavy. Now in the instructions they say that they've only just repotted this plant, so it doesn't need repotting. But what they've put it in, to me, looks basically just like compost. And I know from experience, growing citrus in pure compost is a terrible idea. So I'm most likely going to have to repot this plant into a much more free draining and open potting mix. So yeah, that's a bit of advice I'd give anyone that's growing any citrus trees. Don't plant in pure compost. I'm a little bit surprised that the citrus centre, with them being, specialists in citrus, that they've actually potted their plants in a compost like that. So I'm a little bit surprised about that, but other than that, it does look very healthy. I suppose maybe they expect you to be growing it inside a greenhouse or a polytunnel, but outdoors, which is where this is going to be most of the time, apart from in winter when it'll be covered up in a greenhouse. It is going to be exposed to whatever weather conditions we have. In fact, it's raining right now, and this is kind of the weather we get most of the year round. Drizzly rain. So this soil is just going to hold too much moisture, which is not a good idea. You need some good aeration in the soil to make sure the roots don't starve of oxygen. So yeah, I'm probably going to have to do something about that. The other thing, as I said, this plant was quite expensive for a single specimen like this. So what I think I might do is just some of these longer branches here, I might just trim just a few inches off the tip, and try and root some of these, see if I can get some cuttings out of it, just to give me a backup, basically, as I would like more of these trees, but I'd rather propagate them myself and have to spend as much as I did on this tree for a second plant. So yeah, I'll probably take some cuttings off that in the next few days or so, and I'll probably do an update video on that if those root. Yeah, the other thing is I wanted to take the cuttings before the plant flushes new growth and flower buds. At the moment there aren't any signs of new growth or flower buds on it, so now is probably a good time to take some cuttings, and then it should hopefully in the next couple of months it'll flower in spring and then or put out new growth. But yeah, for now I'm going to get this, I'll try and squeeze it in the greenhouse. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that at the minute as it's completely full with plants. I may have to remove one of the peaches which have started to come into flower and leaf now, so I might be able to make a bit of room and put this in instead. I'll try and get this covered up in the greenhouse just to protect it from the rain, mostly, as the temperatures the next couple of weeks look okay for citrus being outside. There's no forecast of frost for the next couple of weeks, so it should be okay outside, but as I said, because of the mix it's in, I don't want it to be exposed to the rain, which we're getting too much of at the moment. Here's a close-up of the label. I'm not sure if that's going to focus. So there's the Owari Satsuma, and I will keep everyone updated with the progress of this tree, as well as all my other citrus. When they go into flower and push out new growth, I'll probably do another update, say another few weeks time perhaps, just showing any development of flowers on some of the trees I've got in the greenhouse. But yeah, if you'd like to follow me along with the growth of this new Satsuma tree, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified when I release future videos. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.